Sorry about that, lad.
Uh,
I just restarted my game and restarted the PS4.
Alright. There's a 124 for Cat 4. Did you do the 140? You did the 140. Yeah, there's a 124 non-4 player, which would be significantly easier.
I
So let's hit abandon all this.
oh, wait a minute, I was like, what? I thought I go.
Yeah, this one right here.
I was so confused. Oh yeah, then I forgot you're. And then, but I can go 140s now. Sweet.
Well, could even do these as a public, which might as well have a tick. Just can't go AFK.
Oh no, I'm just gonna do the quest. I still got level 23 quest and level 34 quest.
Gotcha.
I don't even bother doing those killing ones. I'm not really up
The
to
killing
it.
ones.
Yeah.
We have to kill specific enemy types. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. I don't really like doing those ones. Takes
Too
forever.
difficult.
For me, find them, it takes forever. I got lobbers, 100, and I got 52 out of it. Then pistol and SMG, yeah, I'm not feeling like doing that, even though it's a lower zone.
I mean, it just means you gotta chase them down during the mission.
I mean, I could take my taxi and go in the lower zone, but nah.
Up to you. Really, you could just browse around seeing which public missions are available, and then it's easy. You can pay a fraction of the attention. Oh, a house cluster. Neat.
Do I even have a freaking SMG? Oh, I got pistols there. Oh, I got two SMGs. That's sweet.
You can hand it if you need to get SMG kills. You can hand them to a defender.
That could be smart. Yes. Oh yeah, then again recycle all my SMG.
Oh, you know, well, lagging so goddamn badly. You still get Xenon though, don't you?
I mean, like the season soon ends, so who cares?
There's one here in the vending machine.
Yo, yes, go!
All right, tell us the perks.
Oh, not. Oh, it's energy, crit damage, impact, critical rating, damage to slow target, and snarking. Where the
And the sixth perk.
uh, damage dealt with this weapon snars the target by 30% for 6 seconds.
It's actually like it's okay. You said it had crit rating and crit damage, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's actually like the high end of mid. Because you have crit rating, crit damage paired, which is good. and you have the 6th perk tied with the damage perk. That also makes it good. However, it's slow and snare instead of affliction, so it's not good, but it's all right. I would have been happy getting that.
So yeah, you kind of want to be a little selfish and start me getting it.
Not necessarily. I'm just saying it's a good one to have gotten, so be happy with it. Yeah, what he said. I don't know, I feel like it's being disgusted over there.
Archie's my puppy's name, so yeah.
Wow. We gotta do this first.
Yo, Zia, my friend called you a dork.
What?
My friend called you a dork.
Well, tell I gotta shut his
Elmozo.
Yeah, now you gotta listen to him, hey?
Elmozo.
He also calls you an Albozo. He's 30 years old on the game. He'll slime you out if you do.
Hell yeah, this is what winning looks like. Damage magic.
Yo, fine. He's probably gonna leave because I'm gonna say something. Are you good at the game, sir?
We're in party chat, so he can't hear us.
Yeah, when he goes in game chat, he does that. Oh, he's loaded.
Oh, he can't get in here with us.
Yo, are you good at the game, sir? Yo, Negro, are you good at the game? Because I think you're the trash. Sniffing dog. I told him.
Oh. You went and yelled at the random.
And then he's like, bro, what? All of a sudden, I'm not there, but like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
Maybe. Probably. Being honest.
Like, every time I used my brick and wood and metal, I technically get most of it back in no time.
Can do.
All it takes is 2 missions.
If you don't waste it, you can spend more time building and less time farming. You get more accustomed to building in that time.
I mean, like, if I'm already... if I'm already done the Avengers season.
That's one way to look at it, yeah. Well, I sure don't need to hang on to any of this crap, so let's just hop them on down.
You want me to put some electric fields?
You could, yeah. I just fell into a hole. I'm hitting rocks while I'm down here. Otherwise, I would be doing it. Yeah, this is to be expected. Nobody wants to build this other one. Let's see, does my shit touch everywhere here? Probably does not touch the back corner of C, but that's alright because you got yours up top. Now, this guy has the icon for being a constructor, but I'm not sure if he actually is. I swear to God, if you get AFK kicked from this mission you need to do, I will lose my gosh darn mind.
Yo, what's up? Sorry about that incident.
Yep, no problem. Okay. Yeah, you got back. I mean, you had plenty of time to get back, but you got back just in time. This guy was grabbing low he started. There are currently spawning if you want to get those. I know you said you need them.
Why you well our spawn
Lobbers.
uh
There are lobbers spawning.
for our Xeon bow, does fire rate make it fast reload?
It makes it draw back faster.
What do you mean by drop back faster?
So, like, you know how you knock the arrow and then you draw the bowstring back? It makes
Uh
that process faster. Rather than taking the arrow out of the quiver and putting it in the bow. Just makes pulling it back faster.
alright.
Actually, you didn't know. So you get impact, crit rating, crit damage, and fire rate.
I got crit damage, impact, and crit rating. Damage to solo
Okay.
target.
So you didn't get fire rate. Gotcha. Yeah, so just keep pushing them in the hole. Alright, after this, I'm going to go back to doing my 160s. You're welcome to come with me, but no more ventures.
I mean, every 160 I did, I haven't really got to finish the quest.
You mean each weekly?
Yeah.
10 is a lot, but it's just a few hours if you're doing publics. I mean, you can always
I
force
get
the
no in
issue.
my publics.
You get no one in Publix. I actually have similar issues occasionally. What you can do is you can go to your game settings. The very top option is matchmaking region. You can switch it between NA East, NA Central, and NA West. I mean, you can go to Europe too if you really want to, but just change that setting, exit out of your settings, and you're right into a different area. You just check each mission, see if it says testing for existing sessions. If it does, you're good. You'll be playing with different ping, but you're good. Getting logged out of RuneScape.
Uh, what if I do every single one, every public zone doesn't work, and my freaking friend is level 2 or something?
What do you mean? If you have people in the lobby with you?
No, no, like if I only had one other choice, my friend's level 2, and he doesn't know really anything.
Oh, I mean, you can just if you're doing a no fill, yeah. I mean, that's a problem. If you're just like, I mean, obviously you can't do public missions if you have low levels. If you have low levels with you, that is.
Is there any other way on how to solve 160 on my own without freaking being the god gamer?
Um, God gamer. Well, you can always just do the thing with the thing with the thing.
Why?
Exactly. Just
That was
do the thing with the thing with the thing.
a
Bring a constructy boy. Place down construct order base. And things. I mean, you only really need a teammate and a base. If you got one other person with you, that should be enough. Like, let's see.
but
Let's see if
like,
there's any teammates to be at your own fields.
what if I freaking fail the mission because of the mini boss?
Well, you can always go with this right here. Prepare the shelter. You got to find modules, just fucking AIDS. But it has the easiest defense of all the mission types.
I mean, the last time I did that, I was doing a module mission. Okay, I got all of it done. When I started, 2 minutes, there was 6 smashers on the ground already.
That's what plasmatic dischargers for. They basically
No,
one
no,
shot them.
like it kept on spawning smashers when I killed them. It kept on spawning. Keeps.
Yeah, yeah. That you just go and intercept the smashers.
Yeah,
Just
well,
kill them. Now.
I was the only person in the game. I can't build and kill at the same time, and my
The
thing is
traps
getting
are to take
attacked.
care of everything else. You take care of the smashers personally.
The chest already
Ideally,
got
your
smashed.
traps. Was it death bombs or something?
No, the smasher just smashed the floor, and the only the
Okay,
one
yeah,
way for the
that's why.
roofs.
Like, there's a sweet spot where you have to build the traps. If it's within like 3 tiles of the objective, a smasher will charge at that point. So you got to go right up to where the spawn point is, basically, and either build traps above the spawn points, or build walls that are just close enough to direct the husks, but just far enough away that it won't get destroyed by the spawn points.
Huh?
Sometimes, like it's highly variable. Sometimes the husks spawn like 7, 8 tiles away. Sometimes they spawn like fucking 5 tiles away, which doesn't give you a whole lot to work with. I hope this other person that's loaded in is actually running the objective. I don't know.
Uh, I got 2 superchargers. What should I? What else is the something
We got
star
an easy
mythic
spot.
ninja? Is the something the CLOAK?
It's not necessarily like worth it to supercharge a mythic hero. You want to supercharge the good ones and the good ones that you're using.
Well, if I don't know what are the main good ones I should do.
Main good ones will be things like your Outlander you use for farming, your Constructor. Do you have a Paleo Luna?
I forget. I gotta go check.
I mean, it's literally whatever heroes that you're using as your commanders, supercharge them. And once you have all your commanders supercharged, supercharge your support heroes. Or whichever other heroes you put as the commanders in loadouts. That's really what it comes down to. You eventually have so many superchargers.
I mean, like, I'm like type of dude who wants to make it all 133 before 136.
I don't recommend doing it that way with this, specifically because the commander benefits the most. I mean, you're welcome to still do it like 133 with each commander, but don't do like 133 commanders and then 133 support. You get a lot more health from leveling up your commanders first.
I'm just curious. Oh, oh, that's another freaking. You know the ice king is for icing them. Is there any now for like tar pit to make the zombies go slower?
Well, Ice King does also make them move slower when they walk on his like his affected structures. So he does both.
Oh shit!
Kind of.
This is not even my.
Now, so as far as constructors go, there's the big three. There's Ice King and Base Kyle, which for some reason people say they're comparable. They're not. Base Kyle is better. But anyway, so you got those two, which are tied for first place. And then you have Power Base Nox. Those three constructors are the dominant ones that everyone uses because they're just that damn good. So I guess, folks, I'm getting in. Hi, kitty cat. You breaking my room? Yeah. Yeah, you did. Hi. Hello.
You know. Oh. For that one, you gotta go take it out on a walk.
Yeah, damn. Putty tat demandeth attenzione. Upsetty spaghettis are being had. Like, you see this thing I'm building right here. I have the expectation that when the Smasher gets about here, he's going to start charging at the objective instead of continuing through the rest of his path. That's why I'm putting tar pits around like a corner here. Because even if he charges straight through the walls, he's going to hit one of these tar pits.
I'm not very good at making those kind of builds.
It's more applying logic. You kind of know to expect certain things already.
When I try to copy this, if I try to copy this type of build in the exact same thing, I already know it's not gonna work.
Well, it's not so much to do with the build. This is a build very specific to the terrain. What you want to do is you want to associate how to take advantage of terrain. It's like, oh, hey, it would be really easy to push these spawn points here close to this side with some block off. And if I do that, I can just throw them down the hill. Easy peasy.
Me, I'm more like a trap tunnel guy.
Well, trap tunnels are good too. I just thought it would be easier and cheaper to do it this way.
I mean, like, for example, for example, if I just were the one who was building this,
yeah,
and I probably messed up one aisle because I don't freaking remember all the builds because I got imaginary and all. Is a little too short. Is instead of let me see, 1, 2, 3, it's 2, and they start breaking in and defeat. Is there any builds that you know for the mission
Um,
that can actually
well, just like
get them
look at this
in it?
area over here. What the heck just exploded? Oh, anyway, look over where I am. Okay, let's just say hypothetically there is going to be an enemy approaching from this spawn point. Okay, cool. You know he's going to want to walk in a straight line right towards the objective. How do you kill him between here and there? Well, we can make it really simple. Here is a humble 1x2 trap tunnel. Now, you can either force him to walk through it this way, or as I would prefer, to just work with the direction he's traveling. Make him walk through it this way. I like to do it simple. Put a wall, something to slow him down so he can't run through it quickly, and then something to catch him once he's been hit by that. Now you make him walk through the path that you want. This makes him walk in front of this for longer before he gets through the trap tunnel. You don't have to put anything here. It's like an extra 10 brick, but you could. Now you can add additional things to this trap tunnel. Right now, this stalls them. It doesn't really kill them too good. But this is really simple. Like, this is a trap tunnel. You can put shit on the side to make sure they go through it instead of going around it. Just put walls. Well, no. Now they'll go through the trap tunnel. Okay, so what would you put in here to do more damage?
That wall is a wall dart.
Go right ahead. I'm sure you have the traps. Now, I do recommend one thing. You want to protect the trap tunnel. So you would want one thing in here to be a sound wall. It will reduce the damage it does, but it'll keep it alive longer.
Alright.
Like, say that one right there. And then you put another wall dart here so that it shoots in the direction they're traveling.
I mean, like, for my opinion, I'll say a wall light, and then, yeah, when they come in, they get
too.
froze. Wall light, and then sound walled, and then, yeah, I'm actually dead.
And then we have over here where we're taking more advantage of the terrain. We have a pit. So let's put them in the pit. And boom. With just one wall puncher, you do infinite damage. If you knock a smasher in here, you just killed the smasher. I mean, not literally, but if it's in the hole, it can't do anything else. So you just killed the smasher with a wall puncher.
I mean,
that's why they're strong.
For my opinion, I don't really use this because it's not really in the right area, you say.
Like I was saying before, it's entirely terrain dependent.
The last time I did it, I kind of was trying to do that idea, and nope.
Like, sometimes you just don't have the right trap, so to say. If you have yourself like a one tile wide gap, most likely your wall launcher is going to push them over the gap instead of into it. This too wide one, it's pretty easy to just push them into the hole. I guess it was because like floor launchers used to send them way farther than wall launchers did, and now they're kind of like evened out. Okay, spawn point shifted. Oh shit! Look at this spawn point. You see this shit? It is literally like 4 tiles away from the objective. Okay, never mind. That was temporary.
And then yeah, without shooting these zombies, that's another way I could got defeat it. You see what I mean
But
there?
yeah. In short, though, the humble 1x2 is a good enough trap tunnel. That thing that I built, I literally build the same thing every single mission, and I usually just attach trap tunnel to trap tunnel. I just extend the 1x2 into another 1x2.
How about this? So I know if I'm actually doing it right. Next mission that we do, you want me to freaking make the build?
Let you know if you're doing what right.
The build right, Pacific. What's all this efficient even doing up here? Do you need efficient? Oh, there's the lucky man. You brought some my defeat. How am I supposed to?
Well, you can melee it, you can use abilities, or you just deal health damage. It is what it is. Like the turret will work on this guy.
Uh, no, like, for example, my uh mission is I ride the lightning. Is it in the middle of nowhere? There's very so. For example, this is another. It didn't spawn here, but like
Let's find
that's
better.
one. It spawned
Oh, like
here, and then like
okay.
cuts off there, and it goes up. Others like that. Then there's this one way, and then there's that way, like just like that.
We could maybe next mission you could show me what you mean. This is gonna be over in 60 seconds. Or even better, you can find like actual terrain that looks like what you're talking about.
Uh, like it was recently I did the mission and I told my friend to build it. I'm glad he got that chance to build it. Like goofing off, think like I gave him that chance. Got destination F in no time.
I mean, if you can figure out a trap tunnel that works, and this one here does work because it has the option for damage, but more importantly, it keeps them in the trap tunnel. And even if it's a bad amount of damage, if they stay in there long enough, it'll kill them anyway. So you can kind of just figure out how to cram them into that 1x2 anywhere, which is actually really easy to do.
Oh yeah, some dude said he wanted help. I don't know if he's still on my stream.
Hmm. Let me figure out which one of these missions. Probably. Definitely not this. This mission here. Retrieve the data in Tropical will probably be the best place.
Alright.
Uh,
I like the reward.
okay. Now let me do the thing I was talking about earlier, too. Okay. Nobody playing in NA Central. How about NA East? Okay, data centers. Nobody here. Somebody here. You know what? Desert mission works, too. We found human beings that were playing the video game. He's an FN gooner.
Oh, damn. Ain't no way.
Why am I getting emails from work? What the hell is that? I don't want to get updated about Adobe. Why am I not wearing a skin? Whose fucking skin is this? This isn't even base Kyle. It just gave me a default skin. Okay. I'm playing Battle Royale right now. Oh, this is another beautiful spot.
I'm just curious. How much does it go up by when you're using the supercharger?
It goes up by 3 levels. Just like with all the others.
No, I meant like for the damage wise on the soldier.
Oh, well, 3%. Just like the weapon damage goes up. The ability damage modifier goes up. Actually, I'm not entirely sure whether it's exactly 3%. Probably is. All right, so here we have a nice area that can be taken advantage of due to the uneven terrain, we'll just say.
Shall I build?
You could. So specifically to the southwest side, there's a lot of flat ground. You could build trap tunnels there if you want.
I so south. Always south on this build.
Yeah, if you wanted to cover that side with trap tunnels, you could. Well, I had half in mind to make a bridge here, but if this teammate wants to put traps, that works too.
Oh, where's the spawners?
Yeah, well, we don't know where they're spawning, but you just build trap tunnels through this area. I'll get the backside.
Okay, now I hate these raptors and wolves in this. Because when I'm building, why do I see you? I don't want you.
Well, you see, unfortunately, fun is optional, suffering is mandatory. So you have to play with the dogs. Here's an example of a bridge being made on the south side, too. Or the east side, rather.
I'm pretty sure this Xeon ball is not that bad.
Oh, these trap tunnels definitely work. Yeah, knock them off the side there.
Oh, Do I go 3 high?
For drop traps, you could do that, or you could do all freeze traps and gas traps if you wanted to.
I want to do everything electric fields.
Okay, in that case, you want to go too high, so this height, and just continue to extend that over to the other small thing that you can do. What's it?
Oh, what? I'm lagging.
Oh my god, I forgot this is a. I forgot we have to find modules. Well, we're definitely getting
Toast.
deactivated. I am now a big dumb dummy head teammate that just doesn't look for modules. I'm one of those people.
What the fucking the booty guy? Okay.
Buta.
The
Buta,
buttocks.
brother. Bleh. Bleh.
Oh, yeah, let me see. Where can this end up to? Sweet. Just block this part off just in case.
You getting it?
Well, I don't know if they're going to actually go in this trap area. It could be.
Yeah, they might. That is the whole point. Although in this case, since this ramp is blocked off, they probably won't go around to this side. Well, I would say you're safe to just ignore this portion down here. Because the husks don't want to go there. They want to go through the objective. Now, an option you do have is instead of blocking this side off, you could just like put wall launchers knocking them off, but it's far more likely they're going to walk in this direction instead. So you really don't need to worry about that anyway. They'd have to walk away from the objective to go there, which they're just not going to do. Probably not going to do anyway. Mm. And poor Seabot getting fucked up over there. Robot. I was getting his shit pushed in before he even like actually started looking. Okay, here's a pretty good example. Come to where I am. Your teammates can just suck it up and deal with it. This is a good example. Because this has a narrow, limited number of paths to get here, but this is a spot where a Ride the Lightning can spawn.
Uh, is my build pretty good?
Yeah, I saw what you have over there. You could just narrow it down to one and have the number of traps you use, but that works too. If you give them just a 1x1, it shaves in half the traps you use. It's a bitch. You ran away from me. Oh, they fixed the thing where it doesn't show you that you have a bajillion thingamajiggamajig. What's it? Nice. What the heck is this? Ah.
Then what should I? For this way, what if it doesn't work and they break it?
What do you mean? This bridge over here?
Yeah. What if it doesn't work and they break it?
It's possible, but generally speaking, as long as you don't put any traps that damage husks, as I'm saying that, there's some fucking dickhead over there throwing bones at the floor. But generally speaking, if you don't have damaging traps down, they won't try to break them. Like propane huskies will walk through all of these without like throwing their propane tanks, unless there's somebody standing here. But typically, it'll be things like broadsides, floor spikes, gas traps, that sort of thing that'll make husks try to blow things up.
So
Now,
freeze trap.
smashers too. It's just far enough away. Like, let's see. Let's just provide an example. Okay, I'm back again. So let's just say if you were to have gone down by one tile there, you would only be 2 tiles away from the objective. At that point, a smasher would try charging into it and probably break all of the walls. It would kill itself in the process, and it would do so just to be a dick. Actually, but yeah, a smasher here would just charge right into the wall. But since it's just a little bit further away, it'll go through the entire path because that's what's offered to it.
So the
This
freeze.
is just abusing how the AI like path finds.
So for the freeze trap, it'll just freeze it, and then they are not allowed to kill the floors or walls or something.
No, because it's not damaging them. Like if you put a floor spike here, there's a chance that a propane husky will hit here, like take 1 damage and just like just break it immediately. Normally, I don't even put any floor traps here, or if I do, I put tar pits because those definitely do not trigger them to explode.
I mean, like one time I was kind of doing, but it was more different. It was a little bit more different. It was a little bend. This was like bend. and the corner was like it's a little bit more bended. It wasn't fully straight, and the
Yeah,
propane
you have
guy
to work
and
with
I
the
had
terrain
tar
you
pits
have.
on it.
Mhm. Like generally speaking, even if I did like one thing long, like even if this is all I had to work with, like this one space here, I could still kill the husks with this. I would put a tarp it here instead of floor freeze. I didn't even put this in here, but I'm not going to fight with the other dude anyway. If you put a tarp it, every husk that comes here will get stuck. And if you have double reload speed on your wall launcher, it'll let nothing pass. Well, not nothing, but it'll kill most of what comes by. You can
Or
do
if
a
you,
lot with just one tile.
or if you don't have any reload speed on it.
If you don't have any reload speed, get a different schematic. uh, I know people like to put like durability and shit, but generally performance outweighs that. I mean, you can have trap durability survivors. Just spec your traps out to do as much consistent damage as possible. Well, like it kind of depends because with utility traps like these, like launchers, I personally prefer for there to be as little downtime as possible for broadsides, wall darts, ceiling electric fields. You could always just put more of them. You can always just put more. But with wall launchers, typically the scenarios in which you use them, you don't have the option of just adding more. Like
so,
wherever it is, it needs to do it there.
so bro, what if I, for example, what if these floors weren't there? Would the build still work if I put freeze traps there?
What do you mean? Oh
Those,
yeah, if these floors weren't here, like if it was just the wall launchers, this would still work pretty much exactly the same. None of them would make it to the end. Because you have 4 wall launchers, there's going to be like no instances where a husk makes it all the way through. Now, what will happen towards the end of the mission is this will run out of durability. That's all that's going to happen. It'll run out of durability, and then the subsequent wall launchers will be enough to hold up through the end.
I mean, like, even though I'm good at the game, I'm not really that good enough to actually do something in the build. Like like I'm kind of sucking at copying other people.
Well, I mean, what you can just do is experiment. A lot of the time, it's pretty low stakes. Like, if you just want to take one area and just fiddle around with it, you'll eventually figure out what it is you can get away with. Like, if I just put down 2 of these wall launchers and 1 tar pit, that would be half the wall launchers, but it would probably be good enough. Now, if I put down, you know, 4 broadsides on this side, 4 broadsides on this side, that would probably also be good enough. But at the same time, there's a not 0% chance that husks would still get through. In this situation, the wall launchers are way stronger than broadsides would be. For the aforementioned reason of knocking them into a hole or off the map does infinite damage. So that's good.
So, what if I put wall launchers there with the double reload, and every single zombie, legit every one of them, they do nothing else, and they kind of glitch out, and then booyah, got my objective, automatic killed. Like what if they were
What is the
glitching?
hypothetical that you're
Uh,
describing?
what if they're glitching out because my game is kind of glitching out, and the zombies are glitching out and it goes faster.
Oh, if they go faster? I'm not sure. Now, there's a modifier called Frenzy Death Burst, which is just the bane of my existence. In Frenzy Death Burst, you need to build a little bit differently, simply because the husks actually do suddenly move twice as fast. So you can't take for granted that this many traps will be enough to kill them, because they may just run straight through them, which is ass.
Damn.
In that
Yo.
case, you use a lot of tar pits because it doesn't matter if something moves across the map in 2 seconds. If it hits a tar pit, it stops. And it stays there for however many seconds. That's usually how you deal with that.
Uh,
Tar pit's pretty strong.
so what if you only have durability tar pits to say?
Yeah, durability tar pits, that's what you want. You don't want them to do damage. You don't want to shoot the tar pits and make it burn. You just want husks to get stuck in it.
Oh, oh, I see. That's
Yeah.
why I always hated
Now, I
durability.
have seen some like boosted animals using DPS tar pits, and I question why. I'm honestly half tempted to make a DPS tar pit just for fun. Because it's not like it does no damage, but it's so much more useful as like a husk stopper. Where the man's is. Okay, I'm going back to NA Central. Maybe there's some humans there. Nope.
I'm just curious.
Nope.
What if I'm playing a city build and I don't feel like breaking all those buildings around me? The objective is in the building. How am I supposed to build there?
Deatomizer.
I
Now, I
know.
have actually one time, I had an Atlas mission where it was inside of a supermarket, and I just no-builded it. Just like, yeah, whatever, that's good enough, start mission. It's just chilling in the supermarket, sure, I guess.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Yeah, there was one time too. Like, you remember when the plasmatic discharger came out in that Halloween season a couple years ago?
Oh yeah, and it was so OP against the horn.
It was OP against everything. It's like, you know how currently it just goes like tap 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 on smashers. It used to do that for every enemy, even the small ones. A couple friends of mine, we all got together. We went to a 160, and we built nothing. We started a retrieve the data, and we just shot plasmatic discharger onto the objective. All four of us just pumping plasmatic discharge directly onto the satellite thing that crashes, and we won. No walls, no tiers, fucking no nothing. We just shot discharger on, and the husks couldn't get to it.
Yo, eat you.
Huh?
I'm talking to some of my stream real quick. Yo, eat you. Are you still there? That's his name. Yo, eat you. Alert, eat you. Oh, whatever. Rewind. What were you saying again?
I cannot remember.
Damn. Oh yeah. It was one build I did, but like I still survived good enough. It was something like this, where the objective is right now. I still survived, but like still.
Yeah, this is. So normally this would be a good style of terrain, but the blocks around it are ass. I don't know how to feel about this. I guess we're just gonna have to do an actual defense instead of cheesing it. Additionally, there's everyone's favorite death bombs, so you can't build trap tunnels anyway. I mean, you can, but everything is 6 times as expensive.
So can you not just do a simple build by freaking floor launcher and stairs? And killing the smashers?
It's typically not used. It's typically not used on retrieve the data It's typically not used on van missions. But yeah, you full well good.
Because one of my used to have been friends, but you're a little better than him at pro building. He used to,
Just
he taught me that build. I tried it out, it was pretty good, but like, I could just put a some ceiling drop traps all around it and made it better, but like, not what he said.
hmm,
But what if the zombies go up here now? The spawner point is
go
right here.
go up there.
Yeah, what if the spawner point was up? Never mind, there's a spawner point over there.
Oh, well, if they spawn up here, that's fine. So the thing with the van is it doesn't move during the mission, only after the timer finishes. We could just like put this here to make them jump down here, and then we could just get
Well, if it breaks the thing, then what?
then all right, so what the fuck is this guy? Brother, what are you doing? What the fuck is this?
What if it's good? What if it's good in his way?
No, this is what you expect to see people do with broadsides. It's just, I have this one trap. I want to put this one trap on every fucking surface. And he is doing just that.
Nah, he can carry those. He can carry it, right?
Totes McGosticle, dude, it's the best trap ever. I mean, it is pretty good. But he's using, like, this area right here. Yeah, this is where you would want to use broadsides, but he's just put bolt darts. And before, this wall wasn't here. Which would have been fine for you can use one wall dart. But now there's a wall across from it. There's more wall darts on the other side of it. And there's just a solid wall of fuck. Why? Whatever. I guess we'll see what the husks do. They're probably just gonna eat right through the wall.
I mean, sometimes I did that, but it's in more like a chat tunnel.
Okay, so what we have done here now on the south side is we have divided the husks up to east and west. They're going to part one way around this. They're going to go to the left side of the objective or the right side of the objective. So you can see this man is building a carpet of tire drop traps up above. Which I guess that we don't need to do anything then.
This guy's a stolen kid.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of appropriate because you kind of have to do tire drop traps. You have to do ceiling traps because everything on the ground is going to get blown up. Because death bombs are fun and engaging, and they blow fucking everything up.
This guy's basically like me. What I do in 160s or 140s, if I don't really want to do anything about shooting the zombies or smashers. So yeah, wasting it. But like, I know better builds that can kill the smashers. You get what I mean?
Yeah, you can generally always do better, but it also comes down to a matter of cost. Now, by and large, you don't have to worry about costs because there's literally a bajillion, quadrillion, trillion, nonillion fucking materials in the game now. But it does seem just wrong to build like this.
I mean, like, I used to do that when so-called my builds didn't work. It stopped working. It's like a new patch. You get what I mean?
I guess.
Like a gun, like the plasmatic discharge that you were saying. It nerfed it. My builds kind of nerfed the game. And I used to thought it was good, like real good. Now I have to make a new build.
Well, effective, yes. Efficient, probably not. But I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah, because my one retrieve the data build, it works every time. Oh, until the one time it got defeated and got defeat.
I mean, when it comes to this game, sometimes you will just get a mini boss situation where there is nothing you can do about it. You just are going to lose, and nothing you feasibly do will change that. Like a plasmatic discharger has removed a lot of those scenarios, but sometimes you'll just get like a frenzied smoke screen like husky husk, and it eats all the walls and just breaks the objective, and then you have all of the trap tunnels broken, and you just die. Objective fails. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot you could do about that. Yeah, smokescreen mini bosses pretty sneaky. Building blocking smokescreen mini bosses. That's the other thing. Building blocking mini bosses. Dreadful.
I know one way if I don't have any other smashers or flingers to kill a mini boss. Die.
Yeah. I mean, you can also just literally lead them off the map if they're willing to chase you. Just drop them.
That's what I always do. Like, bro,
They're
I
not
put
always willing.
the main boss was looking at me and then it stopped. I got his attention, keep on doing it. But like, it was pretty good.
What the hell? How did the Smasher even get here?
Yo, Cam, are you still on my stream? I do remember you. I don't know if you heard the first 3 whispers.
They're spawning on the west now. Well, they're running under these traps that already are down. I guess that works. Oh, this is all going to keep blowing up though. Oh, actually, the best spot ever to have an objective. You see where I'm standing?
Uh,
And I'll come grab you. You can actually get an objective to spawn over here. I think it's a retrieve the data spot. Yeah, right here. This is a fucking joke of a spot. I think it's like right here.
yeah, I don't believe you.
No, it's a spot. It's actually fairly common.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
This is a spot, and there's actually multiple variations of this pit here too. I'm pretty sure anyway. You just knock them down in the pit, and then if you're just a real dick, you can make a staircase. Yeah, you can make a staircase that leads all the way back up and puts them right on the other side of the wall traps again.
Main boss.
So the wall launcher just knocks them back down again. Oh, yeah, it's a smokescreen mini boss. Yay! Now, knockback smokescreen mini boss. AIDS.
How can I just do I just broadside the main boss? Cause that's what.
No, ideally you use ability damage or melee. Or if you just do a shitload of damage with your ranged weapon, that can be effective. But for the most part, you use melee ability damage.
Is these perks Xenombo good? Damage, fire rate, crit damage, miss 2 miss monsters and mini bosses, and causes affection damage for 6x.
You'll want to swap the first perk out for reload speed, and then put crit rating, crit damage in the last 2 slots.
Why still shoot like you say a fairly reload the fast?
Reload and puts the arrow back into the bow faster. Fire rate draws it back faster. Just being able to shoot more is what you want, because for the most part, you're going to one-shot the regular husks anyway. So being able to shoot that husk, kill it. Being able to shoot the next husk faster, kill it. It's just no. Thank God, stop moving.
I don't really. That's the only part I don't really like about the buzz.
Yeah. Putting reload speed on it will make it feel much nicer. It's all quality of life. Now, you can get a nice rhythm to it, where by the time, I mean, obviously, if you don't have reload speed or fire rate, you have tons of time between shooting the bow. But even like this, you can get a nice rhythm to it. It's like by the time you've reloaded the next arrow, you've already decided on target. You shoot that, decide on the next target, shoot that. You know. You kind of move around a little bit to where one arrow hits a bunch of enemies.
Oh, what you might call for a different gun?
Huh.
Oh yeah, this sure. What the? The the slasher. What the hell is it called? The SMG.
Oh,
Uh,
Thrasher.
yeah.
You're asking if it's good?
Oh, what was the perks again? Because I kind of forgot.
So it'll probably be a combination of reload speed, crit rating, crit damage. You'll want it to cause affliction. I'm not sure what the other perk will be. Probably your crit damage too, or regular damage, or I don't know. I'll check. Let me check my Thrasher. Where's my Thrasher? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. So crit rating, damage, crit damage, and then actually a combo. Okay, so it's really up to you. Ideally, you want it to be on causes affliction. You want a combination of crit rating and crit damage. You'll want the last perk to also be additional damage to afflicted targets. And the second perk slot, you can have that either be more damage or reload speed. Both are equally viable.
So I did the causes. I switched mine. Whatever the hell it was.
Yeah,
Uh,
causes affliction damage for 6 seconds is ideal, especially for fast firing SMGs. Because what you can do is you can just like rake fire across a group of husks. So you apply affliction to like 7 enemies. And if you like shoot one husk with the Thrasher, the affliction will probably be enough to kill it from full HP.
so for the fifth perk, is it damage to slow and nerd target?
Well, you always want it to match the 6th perk. So since you put it to affliction, you'll want it to do additional damage to afflicted enemies.
Oh, may you say that again?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said That you were switching it to cause affliction for 6 seconds. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want the last perk slot to be causes additional damage to afflicted enemies. I can't see what you're looking at or anything, but
The six the freaking I, I'm kind of for the damage to slow snag targets. Is that the perk that we're on?
I don't know what your schematic previously had, but I'm going to list off what perks mine has. I have crit rating in the first slot, damage in the second slot, energy, crit damage, damage to afflicted targets, and causes affliction damage. That's what I have on mine.
All I gotta do is go on this. The, oh, there's this thing. Hour.
Mm. Yeah, when it comes to these weapons, you really have two speeds, and they're kind of the same. You either have damage plus damage, or you have crit rating and crit damage. Crit rating, crit damage is slightly more DPS overall, which is why that's preferred. But a combination of either is equally good for the most part.
There. I'm pretty sure. I I'm just curious.
Mm-hmm.
For the other two Prino Flame and Stink Bow. Flame and Stink Bow. Are those any good?
Not really. They both suck. I didn't even change the perks on my Primal Flame Bow. Like, you can full well just shoot a bunch of projectiles into a trap tunnel, and it just does more damage, but they both still do really low damage. They're like an inferior version of the Steam Cloud. You know the Wild West weapons, like the Baron,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
Cloud Burst, Steam Piston. Those weapons can create. They have a sixth perk that can create a Steam Cloud. That actually does lots of damage. Uh, that's good. Stinkbow, Flamebow, Kamek, Garbo. Garbage ho, if you will. Mark unread. I need to deal with that next step.
What should I get with my 50 legendary flux?
Do you need anything right now?
I mean, I do have stuff that isn't L I know of.
Okay. Well, generally speaking, the thing that is most important is to have all of the heroes you need, which I don't know what you have, but if there are any important ones, I guess. For those.
Do you have Discord?
I do.
Yeah, trying to let me add you on Discord or send you a screenshot somewhere.
I would say uh, just try and get yourself one of every hero.
Yeah.
For the most part,
All
you've
right.
probably already had most of the heroes in the game. They're just in your collection book. You'll want to try and hold on to one copy of everything. Just don't put all of them in the book. Keep hold of one of every kind. Even if they're like a useless hero, I try to hold on to one.
Well, I kind of have trouble freaking looking at my what I have and what I don't have.
Yeah, it's hard to know if you don't really know per se whether something's worth holding onto or not. Do you have base Kyle? He's a constructor.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you have power base Nox?
Yeah, yeah.
He's another constructor, the big black man. Um, do you have rescue trooper Ramirez?
Oh, what's that?
She's a soldier. Does more rifle damage.
Oh, can you describe what she looks like?
Brunette woman. Uh, long, like shoulder length ponytail. She'll be in the base game heroes.
I'm pretty sure I probably,
Rescue Trooper Ramirez.
I probably gotta look back.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's just sort of something you like. You don't have to grasp all of it. It's just like once you become aware, like, oh, I need this hero, then you keep an eye out for it. That's all it really comes down to. And eventually, with that methodology, you get everything. Oh god, I just thought of it. I wonder if there's people that have like those glitched out stacks of even the tier 6 materials.
Uh, I got tier 6.
I know you have them, but do you have the glitched out stacks?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
stacks
I.
of 47k?
What? You're,
Yeah. Haven't you seen those?
I know a method with traps with like.
Oh, come here. Have you never seen one of these before? Just drop it on the floor for you. Ow, my fucking toes.
How do you even do that? And how do you pick up
I
about? How do I even
don't
pick
know. It's
that up?
probably not going to
Oh,
let me pick up the full stack. Yeah. Okay, well, I just lost a bunch of mechanical parts.
shit! I was like, bro, the last time I saw that, I can't even pick you up. You know what I mean?
uh, Alright, so this spot, dreadful. I hate everything about this spot. But, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we gotta work with it. And as I would do fucking anything to avoid them coming from this west side, I'm just going to block it off
Me, I don't.
as much as feasibly possible.
I kind of have troubles freaking going because I want everything in the game. I want to get the game maxed out and it's more over with.
Well, to do that, you'd have to go through multiple years of the game anyway.
I
Just because
already
you need a
have.
copy of every hero. You need a copy of every hero in your collection book. I mean, I guess you could just stick with one of everything in the collection book. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like a half measure if you only got, you only have the heroes in your collection book and you can't actually use them.
Um.
Let's get this anime
Uh.
inventory
I know what I don't have, but is a freaking thing that I can't get with the flux.
So
Dinosaurs.
things that you have to voucher. Yeah, that's pretty typical. Those ones that you have to wait for a certain time of the year to obtain.
Yeah. I know I don't have, but like I don't really like it now.
I unmute this Twitch streamer. The first thing out of her mouth is gay women. Oh my god. Fucking gay women, bro.
So, bro, what if, like, for example, I have everything, but yeah, again, there's just the one tiny thing I'm missing, and I can't even tell what it is.
Oh, you mean like you can see spots in your collection book that are
Yeah,
unfilled?
like I have everything, but I don't know if, like, cause like I haven't recycled to make it all in my collection book, like one where I can unside. But then, like, you get what I mean?
So what I recommend, one thing that I do, since I do keep hold of one of everything, what I started doing, at least for heroes, because that's what I cared about at first. What I would do is whenever I got a unique hero that I didn't have before, I would level it up but not evolve it. So my one copy of every hero would be level 26. So if I got any new heroes in, they would be in my inventory as level 12s. That would make it a lot easier for me to review what I already did and didn't already have. And it also means that if I go and I see a new hero and I level up to 26, I'll see that I now have two level 26 ones. But like, I don't even need to do that. Like, I can check and I can see. Uh, it'll tell me I already have two of the hero. And if I have the collect option for it, and I know I already have another one, I can just hit collect. And I have my one copy of that, and I have the one in the collection book. I did a terrible job of explaining that, but did you understand me?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just use leveling them up as a way to determine them from what I already had and what I'm just getting.
I, oh, if I already fucked up.
Well, if you've already just leveled up a ton of people, it might be a little hard to determine what you. Yeah? Smash just teleported.
I made
Bro, you
teleport. I
teleported.
Xeon it.
Did it get fucking flung by your Xenon bow? Okay. Possible. Possible.
So,
Hmm.
well, if I have everything, but I can't, I like it's kind of confusing for me because I don't think I have everything, but I do have everything. Then what?
Well, you probably have close to everything. Even I don't have everything in my collection book.
Like I want like unslide, like where I can actually upgrade and make it 130 and put in my loot. I have some use to it too.
Well, what I recommend is you try to keep just the highest quality version of everything. Since you've already gone so far along putting everything into the collection book, you're probably better off just trying to reobtain a new version of everything rather than taking it out of the collection book.
That's kind of my sucky part.
Yeah. If you put yourself into this position, it's not hard to dig yourself out of it. Like you can get most of the heroes back again pretty quickly. At that point, you'll then have to figure out what it is you need to go and like locate from amongst everything. I have that situation too. There are some heroes that are pretty uncommon. I think there's even like one base game hero I still don't have in my collection book. They just so rarely pop up. And like I have the hero, but I don't have a second copy of it.
Uh, uh, so my objective is to get all those dinosaur heroes that I don't have that I know of.
That's a good goal.
Only because,
Oh, they'll be available next season, so there's that.
wait a minute, is it dinosaur season?
Yeah, the summer season is up next. In fact, it starts in like 4 days.
So, what dinosaur is it this time? The T Rex?
All of them. I think the first one that pops up is the T Rex, the one that increases your damage with ranged weapons. Yes. I can. As it just reached that time of night. Wow. So I think what you're asking for is like a few of each type of weapon that you can use. You can type it in the chat. It might be easier. Hmm. Sodbuster, or Santa's Little Helper. So in terms of damage to specific elements, Sodbuster is stronger. Santa's Little Helper is the better overall launcher, though. Of course, you can get Sodbuster with Flux. Santa's Little Helper is a voucher weapon. Cannon launcher? You're talking about the bowler? Cannonade? I don't know what a cannon launcher is. There's a cannonade, which just sounds like it. Uh, there's a launcher that looks like it has a cannon strapped to it, which is the actually available in the shop right now with gold. The bowler. Jabberwocky. Jabberwocky is really hard to use because it's a bouncy explosive. Well, of those three, the Santa's Little Helper remains the best one. especially because it has like a larger blast radius than the standard rocket launcher. At least I think it does. And you can also put it on you can put it on to triple damage. You get crit rating, double crit damage. It's pretty strong, honestly. I have mine on physical for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, sure. As one does, I guess. Yeah, I've taken it to like autistic levels of collecting. I have 6 different copies of the Blackout with different sixth perks. I got 3 bolt bolts. Oh, these are actually the same perks. I delete one of them then. Oh. Yes. Um, well, generally, durability is not useful in normal missions. Wall darts, I actually put mine crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, crit damage. At least I think that's what mine are set to. Yeah. Crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, crit damage. And 1 durability at the end, just for the hell of it. Because with wall darts, it's not really continuous damage, so as much as you want your wall darts to one-shot enemies, and if they weren't going to one-shot enemies anyway, they may as well not have even fired. If that makes any sense. Generally, you want a trap to do as much damage as possible when it triggers. Downtime be damned. Just because the reload speed on wall darts is what? 6 seconds. 6 seconds of downtime on wall darts, not that big a deal. So it doesn't even matter if it has reload speed or not. Now, broadsides. The reload speed on broadsides is 12 seconds by default. That's a long time. So they kind of need 1 reload speed, in my opinion. Okay, right. Gotta be 1 or 160. What were you going to ask? We got pure drops of rain, storm shards, storm shards, more storm shards, perk up, more perk up, XP, XP. Unless you meant the this. Did you mean this? Am I stupid? I only got one more 160 left to run, so I'm just gonna run that. If you don't mind. Yeah, if you gotta go, that's fine. I'm running this tonight. Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Vacation must be nice. I am working myself sick. What? Steampunk weapon? Uh, well, with a cannonade, pretty good. Piston spitter, I kind of liked. There's the sniper rifle. I can't remember what it's called. It was the Bon Voyage. It's alright. Yeah, cannonade, piston spitter, cloudburst. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's so loud. Just FYI, I'm definitely not going to be able to hear you over top of this. Just never mind. I hear a chest. Thanks. This spawn point over here is cooked. Yes. You're talking about a weapon? Instigator. It's got an interesting effect because it marks an enemy to take more damage, but it's pretty bad. The spy bow, it's pretty bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this mission started because it's taking a while. Watch has this bridge completely trivialize the east side. Lol. Oh yeah, look at them all. Bozos. Ill fucking bozos. Yes. If you have to, you say for MSK, right? For MSK, yeah, it's pretty much the best bow to use because it does reasonable single target damage, which other bows do more single target damage, but this bow, the Xenon bow, will also shoot through to the other side, so you can hit the crystals from any side. Technically speaking, if all 4 people are using the Xenon bows, it's probably better than just using the Wrath. Because if everyone puts 2 arrows in and a couple people crit, the crystal's going to break anyway. At least if you have a high level lobby. Did you change the perks on your bow, by the way? Okay, so you got reload speed, fire rate. Oh, Thrasher, right? Yeah, on the Xenon bow, though, you definitely do want reload speed, fire rate. On the Xenon bow, you want reload speed, fire rate, energy, and then crit rating, crit damage. It might make you do crit damage, crit rating, but either way, you want them to be paired. Okay. If you already have crit damage, crit rating on your Xenon bow, then you're good. But you definitely want that reload speed. Okay. Yeah. pesky spawning. I don't know if I have enough sound walls in this thing to defend it. Maybe it'll be fine. You could. I mean, for the most part, it comes down to two things on any weapon. Do the perks give it good damage? And do the perks give good quality of life? Reload speed and mag size, those are quality of life. Damage and crit rate and crit damage are damage, obviously. If you have the option of using crit rate and crit damage, good. If you don't, just put on as many damage perks as you can. It's entirely up to personal taste, though, to be honest. Dame, 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 This man swishy sorting it. Just killed the boss. Yes. Oh, what are Siegebreaker perks? Siegebreaker perks you can do the exact same way as the Thrasher. I'm pretty sure they have the same slots. What are you asking? Mm-hmm. Will it one-shot them? Probably no. The whole reason that the Xenon Bow is as popular as it is because it's just such reliable damage. It's good damage and it does cleave. Now the Siegebreaker will also do really good damage, but it'll do good damage to single targets. You know what I mean? If you have to kill, 5 enemies, Siegebreaker's all right. If you got to kill 40 enemies, you probably should have just whipped out the Xenon Bow. Especially if they're all close together, which is usually the case in higher level missions. Okay. Now, you could just continue to look at the perks of my weapons. If you look me up on Fortnite DB, I can think of offhand the fire bow and the flame bow. I did not change the perks on it at all, so that's not a good example, but for the most part, my perks are okay. Okay, so you have the 5 front runners: ceiling drop trap, ceiling electric field, ceiling gas trap. Those are the 3 good ceiling traps. Then you have broadside or wall dart for wall traps. You just got to decide which one you think is more useful to do more damage on. Floor trap? There is no floor trap worth supercharging at the beginning. Is this your first trap supercharging? Like if it were your first one, I would pick one of those 5 that I just listed. Simply because they do the most damage. Now, personally, the first thing I supercharged was the ceiling drop trap, followed by the broadside, uh, followed by the ceiling electric field, and then wall dart, and then gas trap. Uh, Personally, if I had a second go around, I would probably go ceiling drop trap, wall dart, ceiling electric field. But, it's entirely up to you. Vacuum tube revolver. Vacuum tube revolver is actually pretty okay in low level missions. Overall, no, not 160s. Uh, the thing with vacuum tube weaponry in general is that it's locked to nature, meaning next season it'll be completely useless because everything's going to be a fire enemy. And nature weapons do get 75% of their damage reduced against fire enemies. So, yeah. You say tiny little helper? Uh, what is that? Is that Santa's little helper? Tiny instrument of death? Tiny instrument of death? Really fun for making people's games lag. Not really that useful. With affliction, it can kill things, but so could a xenon bow. Uh, Salt Blaster, Santa's Little Helper, Jabberwocky, Cannonade. Santa's Little Helper still remains the best. Now, they're so the Sod Blaster is still better for doing single target damage, but for just like splashing enemies, an energy Santa's Little Helper is better. The thing with the Sod Blaster is you have to set it to a specific element. You can't have it energy, you can't have it physical. That's the weakness of it. Alright, well, not really sure what you're up to right now, but I'm going to be hopping off. I will see you around. No. Hell no. I don't think like that is. That's the assault rifle, right? That thing's so expensive to use energy cell wise, too.
right back.
Yeah. Nice. Mm, nice. Cool. Mm, no. Oh, dang it.